Hey man, what's up?
Hey, yeah, not bad, not bad. I'm just going through a maths problem at the moment, but it's something that I'm struggling with, and so I'm gonna put it through AI. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna put it through AI. It's gonna teach me how to solve this problem.
Okay. What kind of problem is it? No, let me take a look.
Alright, let me take a look.
Bruh.
Creativity? Nah, screw that. Innovation? Nah. Effort?
Oh hell no!
Why? Because we have AI. Now don't get me wrong, I have nothing against AI, but it is inevitably the future, and it can be like a great tool to assist you to perform mundane tasks and create an efficient, streamlined process. But with great power comes great responsibility, and with AI, there is no responsibility.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
So let's see the effects of AI, shall we?
Researchers from MIT Media Lab recruited 54 university students and had them write essays, either entirely on their own or with internet search or using GPT-4o. 83% of participants in the AI-assisted group could not accurately quote any text they'd just written.
Yeah, we're cooked. We are getting dumber.
What is 42 divided by 2?
23.
Imagine the AI boom and we have answers like this. Yes, Gigi. Ugh. You may be asking, what about AI is ruining human intellect? So there are a few reasons for this. One, it can affect human comprehension. Think about it. With AI, everything can just be summarized. You have a 20-page textbook to read? Just chuck it in there. Say you got a book for English class that you have to read over the month and then present your findings after that? Just chuck it in there. And also, you can now summarize by putting it into Notebook LM, ChatGPT, Claude, and your materials can be summarized in seconds. And when it comes to problem solving, everyone can literally put a bunch of problems into AI and it can solve it for them. Rather than training and working our brain, we are training and working the AI. It almost becomes a would you rather at this point. Either option one, would you rather put an hour aside to study for your maths test or do a homework set? Or two, watch 5 seconds of reels and watch hours pass by. So yeah, the education system is probably going to need a revamp. So you might be wondering, what other areas are affected by AI? Well, good question. You're actually watching it right now because AI is now affecting art forms. And what I mean by art forms, paintings, drawings, animations, literature, music, theater, and videos. Let's just have a quick look at the definition of art. So according to Oxford, art means the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. Now, what's the first thing you can notice about this definition? Does AI seem human to you? Now don't get me wrong. Again, I need to reiterate, I have nothing against AI. The only thing I have a problem with is how people abuse it. Like for example, if we create art, right? Say you're doing like a video, right? And say there's like a lot of components to it. And you want to speed up the process a bit. Fair enough, use AI. It's right there, like, create a more efficient, streamlined process. But don't make it do the whole thing for you. Like, bruh. Because now we have videos like this.
What is this?
So I did a bit of research and I wanted to see what jobs could be replaced or need to be fully automated. So I found a Forbes article on it and decided to dig in and just have a read. So they also mentioned that there are a few jobs that are future-proofed. This being machine learning engineers, software developers, data scientists, cybersecurity engineers, and AI agent managers. Now, what do we see on this list? Software developers. I don't know if you've been keeping up with YouTube lately, but software developers have been finding it really hard to land a job. So I'm not sure on the accuracy of this statement here, but it's probably like an evolving landscape, so software developers might be able to adapt to this. But a lot of these jobs that are mentioned here are quite difficult. If you replace a bunch of jobs, right, and you make it AI related, and you're saying that a lot of jobs that are future-proofed are in the AI field, that requires a lot of knowledge and intellect, which a lot of people, they might have, they might not have. Like, the question has to be, how are we going to transition from the jobs that are being replaced and having those people who are working in those jobs transition into these AI related fields? Are they going to have to get courses? Are they going to have to get certifications? So there's like a lot of complex moving parts. And so, yeah, we have to be careful about this. I also like that there is a should I be worried section. All right, guys, AI is coming, but don't worry about it. You shouldn't, just to make sure that, in case you're worried about it, we're going to have a paragraph to say, should I be worried? But to be fair, they do mention some helpful advice. Whatever industry you're in, you have to adapt, and there's always technologies that are evolving. And if you don't want to be left behind, you have to learn the current technologies. So learn to use it properly, which I guess is a fair statement. Anyway, I just think we need to be careful and properly plan on how to use AI to increase efficiencies. Also, another important factor is that we also need to take in consideration a possible solution or solutions to help people that are going to be maybe let go in their current line of work and they will have to transition into a different line of work. Making that transition possible for them is also important. So maybe some regulation around that could be a bit helpful. So yeah, in the meantime, if you don't want your brain to turn to mush, open up a textbook, have some writing tools in front of you, and, think for yourself before relying on AI. Otherwise, our brain is going to turn to mush. Anyway, thanks for watching.